This is the Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else we feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Cercia.
I'm your host who wants to know Fishman Karate so badly, Davis Bates.
This episode is our weekly manga recap. So sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo.
2 weeks in a row.
I got no spatial awareness. Woo!
Before we get into this, as a quick reminder, subscribe and like this. Subscribe to the podcast and like this episode. But also, please leave a comment down below of what mangas we should be reading. Currently, we have 3. Marshall King did not have a chapter, so we'd like more.
Yes, we would like more.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're out there reading them, current ones that are coming out right now, let us know. If you want to hear more people talk about it, more normal people talk about it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I just want to get that out there quick.
The pitch.
The pitch, yes.
The opening pitch.
Yes.
Nice. Unfortunately, Marshall King out this week, but you know, we're back. We had 1 week of full anime, so or full manga, I should say. So I'm fine.
Yes.
It's fine.
So let's just hop right into it because
Yeah,
we got a lot of these mangas, both of them. We got Kagurabachi, chapter 74.
They finally unfroze from time.
Yes, honestly, when it started, I was like, "Oh, really?"
We're doing more flashback, a more just convincing blind guy of how he's gonna murder everybody and all this stuff.
Which, by the way, my theory of last week clearly didn't pan out. Where
again?
I had a theory that the blind samurai guy, Samaru, whatever, he was the one who called in and gave the location of the sword master.
Yes.
Lo and behold, he just shows up because he was told it was happening.
Yes. That was what it was. Let's make sure I understand their whole argument right now. Is that the Shinichi, the bad sword, is going to cause another malediction cataclysm?
Yes.
And their thought process is it was sealed, but you know that seal could break, so
It's not stable, yeah.
Yeah.
So their thought process
whole
is,
thought process was we are gonna destabilize the seal even more and kill the guy.
Their thought process is they have to kill the guy. And if this is true, they're not correct. These people are not correct. They are the bad guys. But the plants are still growing because his seething hatred is keeping it going.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what the? This guy sucks.
This guy's really bad.
Yeah, so it's not stable because he is just so awful.
Okay, so the malediction's still there and still active and growing.
They're saying he's going to do it could happen again because he's so awful, pretty much.
That makes sense.
And I was like, this guy sucks.
I was trying to figure that out. I was like, what's going on here? Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, that guy sucks.
Why did we give that guy a weapon?
I bet he was a good guy.
Nah, he was.
That sword definitely, he has black eyes now. That sword definitely corrupted the shit out of him. Or something happened to him on that island. He was probably, since he's the anchor, he was probably like Rowan, the swordsmith guy's like best friend. Because he was like, he's the anchor to all the other swords.
True.
Someone pointed out on TikTok that if he dies, all the other sword contracts break and all that stuff.
Yeah, we talked about that in the podcast.
And he was probably like the best boy at one point.
Yeah, why don't they just kill that guy?
Because they know all the other swords.
They want to kill all the sword words because they're so strong and they just don't want to deal with them. But yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But yeah, you're right. His backstory is gonna be super sad, but he sucks so much.
He does suck so friggin' much. It's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
And then it was a lot of back. Yeah, so there was a lot of back and forth there. More sad scenes with him and his daughter and all that stuff. Right before she forgot, before they
gave her that letter. I know. I hate that they're making this guy so relatable and nice because he fucking sucks.
He sucks. Samaru, blind samurai, sucks. He's an asshole.
He might get taught no jutsu by his daughter here.
Very possible. Very, very possible.
He still killed that guy, so he needs to go to prison forever. But
yeah, for sure, yes. But she fully broke the mind barrier block and all that stuff. Which means that it's broken on. It's probably gonna be broken on his end completely then too. So it's gonna be all these emotions coming back and all that stuff. That's true. And she's got the sword of style and all that jazz. And so he's there now, in Super Crow evil form.
How great were those last 3 panels, where it was Chiro and I don't know the blonde kid's name. Both
Mahito, I don't know.
Both pulling enchanted blades, and then it's him and this crow wing things pulling his.
And they're all saying their sword names as they draw it.
Right.
Oh, here we
this
go.
is awesome.
This is fantastic. I love also that Chihiro technically sort of won that encounter. I don't think technically he did win that encounter. Yeah, he sliced that guy. He sliced that guy good.
And that guy's lucky to be alive. He literally even said that.
Yeah, his sword was able enough to what his sword cushioned half the impact or something.
Honestly, this chapter was everything we wanted. There was even the scene where him and Iro, I don't know the girl, the girl, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Back to back with their swords. I was like, power couple
right there. It was in the same sword technique too right now. It's fantastic. It's like once again with this manga, I keep doing that.
I do it too. I do it too.
So much Japanese.
It's because we talk about anime like crazy.
Yeah. With this manga, I'm just like every single panel when it ends, I'm just like, I need the next one.
Yeah.
I kind of hate being caught up.
Especially this one.
This one was nuts.
It ends on that. I was like, well, actually, you know what? It does tell us when the next one comes out because I want to check. Because sometimes they take breaks.
Yeah. Also, how many abilities does Blind Samurai's sword have?
A billion.
He's got a giant owl that watches the entire city. He's got Crow, which like lets him attack everyone all at once all the time. I think he had one more bird one, and then he has these wings. So it's like, dude,
it's too much.
Yeah, I mean. I say that knowing that Chihiro pretty much made Cloud Gouger do whatever he wanted. So
and N10 also has like 3 different abilities.
Yeah, I mean, my theory is that they can have whatever ability you want from them if you know how to use them. Probably.
But it has to have like a theme.
Yes.
Ish.
Yeah, they have a theme, but yeah.
But you can stretch its abilities. Yeah.
Yes.
There was one next week.
There was one next week. Oh,
yes.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. Yes. This better be an awesome fight.
The way they've been doing the fight so far,
yeah.
I'm interested to see how this fight's even going to go down.
Me too.
Because also you're forgetting his crew is there too.
His crew is there. Yeah, the ninja crew is there. They're a direct.
They
counter.
might be dead.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Yes.
Because people actually die in this.
Yes. Oh,
easily.
Very easily. And very detailed people die too. And these guys are a little less detailed than the squad was sent after Cloud Gouger, and they all died -1.
Yeah, they were going to be really cool.
They were really, really cool, and they all got bodied.
Yeah.
So, and the ninjas could die. That'd be really painful too, and then especially like they could probably all be killed by the Blind Samurai.
And then the girl's going to blame herself.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
She's totally talking to Juzen. They set it up for her to talk to her.
They set it up really hardcore, but also this manga could just be like, nah, you can try, but nah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could easily see that happening.
Jeez.
And it's also so sad. Just like, I just want to see my dad again.
I know, that's all it was. Also, that nerd dork is still there.
I know, yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
He really.
He's probably like, I made such a mistake.
Yeah, probably. It's like, oh, she's my friend, and I want to get with her and all that stuff, but like, Chihiro's there, so no chance.
Is it Chihiro or Chiro?
CHIR.
It's no CHII. It's CHIHIRO. I just call him Chiro.
Chiro?
Yeah.
Sure, we can go with that.
Chiro.
Yeah.
It's easier to say. I don't know. We'll be corrected when the anime comes out.
That's true. Yeah. We'll have to. We'll go back and watch old videos.
I think it is next year.
Nice.
Perfect. I think.
Excellent. Good. Let's go. I want to see this so bad.
Yeah, I hope that studio does a good job.
Me too.
They animated Horse Girls running really well. So
maybe
if they can animate that well, they can animate friggin' anything.
True. Yes, this was a fantastic manga chapter.
Yeah, but did you not have the same feeling though when it started, where you're like, oh, what?
Yep,
we're still
doing backstory, really? Okay.
I was like, we had now we have 3 chapters of this, and we had a break in between this. I was like, this is still interesting, and also that was only like 2 pages.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, oh, okay, never mind,
we're back.
I was like, oh, let's go. I loved it. They did that One Piece thing we were talking about on the anime podcast that you should go back and watch or listen to. Came out on Monday.
Nice.
Is that we didn't even see Chiro and Mahito Kid there fight. Like, it was already over.
It is over.
Yeah.
And Chiro won.
Yes.
Just sick. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Oh man, when I saw that and they were unfrozen in time finally, I was like, yes, finally.
Yeah. So awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lot of great panels in this one.
Oh yeah, this is great. This manga is amazing.
It is great, amazing. But let's move on to the goated of goat mangas.
Ooh.
One Piece, chapter 1145.
Ooh yeah. Wow.
There's a lot to unpack in this one.
There is a lot to unpack in this one. So much. Jinbei is so cool.
Jinbei is awesome.
Yeah. Jinbei, I understand. Well, I already understood, but I feel vindicated in why he's so high in my Straw Hat rankings.
Still not above Zoro, but yes.
Yes.
That's insane. That's insane. That's literally insane. Remember that awesome fight Jinbei had against King? Oh wait, no, that was Zoro.
Remember
when Zoro cut Kaido?
Remember how just Jinbei just wins everything?
Yeah, he fought lose or whatever.
That's pretty funny. It
was a joke. It was a joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
That character sucks. Win sucks.
Who's who?
I mean, who's who? Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I messed it up there because I did the opposite of lose.
Yep. He just got beat again. He got based on the cover art. Just got beat again by Yamato.
Yeah. Not only is Jinbei is actually having a really good arc in Elbath.
He's killing.
Did you notice that? Like, he's been smart the entire time, and he's just like, this water move was awesome.
So good, and like I can't wait to see it animated too, because it's Saul just going like, "Oh no, your kids, they're gonna burn," and then of course it's gonna be another one of those instances where Jinbei's like, "Shark water throw bullshit."
I like how you didn't even say Fishman Karate.
No. I actually don't think he said Fishman Karate in this one.
Oh, he didn't. I wonder how often. He did.
Fishman Karate. It's so cool. It's one of the best.
It's supposed to be like, I didn't know where it came from either when it happened. Like, it just also hit the thing, and then it points out that Jinbei did it.
It showed him doing it.
Yeah, but like at first it shows the water, then him.
Okay, I thought I double check that. I thought it showed him and then the water.
Maybe I was reading it too fast.
Yeah.
Regardless, I did love. They're like, nice job, firefighters, and they're like, we didn't do
shit.
It was that class. So like, because Jinbei is like, I did my part, and because I was like, I didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Also, are we now assuming Rox is a good guy? Because Loki looked up to him.
I don't know.
First of all, crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. I did not. That was a character I was not expecting at all.
No,
I kind of actually forgot about Rox a little bit.
Oh
After the Kaido stuff, I was like, I don't need to worry about Rox anymore. None of his pirate crypt's even here right now.
That's true.
And then lo and behold, it's like Loki's idol. It's his Roger.
So are we assuming Rox is a good guy, since Loki evidently was a good guy?
I don't know about that.
Well, his idol was a big piece of crap.
Well, we don't really know.
Rox was definitely
We're told he's a villain.
Okay, except for Whitebeard being on a ship, and Whitebeard was a good guy.
Whitebeard was a really good guy.
Yeah, phenomenal guy. Everyone else on the ship sucked. Big Mom.
We have Big Mom, she's bad. Kaido was bad. Snake Princess Lady, she wasn't that bad.
Who's Snake Princess Lady?
Isn't I thought it was the Boa Hancock's old lady, the princess before her?
Oh, yeah.
She was on there, yeah. She was fine.
She was fine.
She's fine, and Whitebeard's possible girlfriend. I don't know. Remember?
Yeah.
Who Stussy is copied off of, the actual original Stussy. Who's now that
she
old
was,
lady.
Oh, terrible.
Terrible now.
She probably was always terrible.
If Whitebeard was sleeping with her, allegedly.
Okay. First of all, let's be real.
Are you questioning Whitebeard's integrity?
Back when he was on the Rocks Pirates, easily.
I don't know about that.
Easily.
I don't know about that.
He could have been not great.
I don't know about that. I don't think so.
We've
seen Newgate before he had his mustache when he was really young, just starting out, and they angelified him even then.
Yeah, that's true. He was pretty great. Yeah. Okay, except for him. Yeah. First of all, he could have been sleeping with a scumbag.
Maybe not.
She sucks.
We don't know.
She totally sucks.
We don't know. Maybe
she was super hot. Could you have blamed him? Could you have blamed him? Look how hot she was. And he's stuck on a ship. Even Big Mom was hot back then.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, she did have it back then. Yeah, it was wild.
No, Rox used a sword on Loki, and I'll give it. Whitebeard was good back then because he's like, a sword seems like overkill, and he goes, "Shut up, Newgate."
Yeah.
So Rox clearly sucks.
But Rox could suck, but maybe Loki just like either. Clearly
Loki idolized Rox.
But did he really know who Rox was? Rox didn't give him the time of day.
I don't know. There's a limitation because we don't know how long he was on the island. But the question is why he was on the island.
That is a really good question, and like with Whitebeard being there too and all that stuff, it's like,
how close was the Rocks Pirates to the One Piece?
That's a good question. I don't know. I doubt close. Because Whitebeard had formed his own crew when
and
Roger
I doubt at the time they cared.
Yeah,
because Rox clearly was a horrible person. Man, that was literally like the whole point of like they're like he was a horrible pirate. Even Roger was like,
and Roger and Garb.
Roger was like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, I don't know if he's fuck this guy, but they teamed up against him, I think.
Because I think Roger was like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, that's why Luffy is like with bad pirates too. He's like,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I wonder if he was there to talk to the king.
Maybe. About what?
I don't know.
I don't think he was there.
But why was he there?
I don't know. That's a very good question. I don't know.
He had to have been. He had to have done something because he heard.
Why? Because
he heard a prince.
Yeah, so he didn't crap. Oh yeah, so yeah, maybe he was talking. Maybe he was talking to the king. Yeah.
Well, maybe not talking to the king, but like, why could he hurt a prince? And like, I mean, I know he wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But maybe it seemed like the island. There wasn't enough. I'm picking things that we don't know. Or if you were the king of Elbath and a pirate came on and beat the crap out of your son, wouldn't you be like, I'm going to kill you?
A pirate that's friends with Whitebeard?
I'm pretty sure. Are you talking about an Elbath king? Do you think that would stop them?
I think that, yes. Because I think Rox is at least comparable to Whitebeard, who was the strongest man in the world. So.
Yeah, but was he at the time? We don't know.
That is a good point, but like the strongest man in the world is still stronger than on any given day in his life is stronger than the king of Elbath.
Yeah, but like he had the demon giant blood in him. So
he did, but first off, we still don't know if Rox had devil fruit, what it was. I'm assuming he did because I think that entire no, the Stinkley doesn't have one.
Dang.
And we don't know if Stussy. I don't think she does.
I
was about to say it was all devil fruit crew, but it wasn't.
That's interesting. I don't know. It was one of those things when it cut to me, like my idol, and it like was lined out. I was like, damn you, Oda!
I know, show us Rox already. It's been long enough. Show us Rox.
But I do like it. You bring up the point. Like I totally forgot about him.
Yeah.
And then classic Oda move.
Just Bray is like spinning right of it in.
A little bit of spice.
A little bit of Rox, a little bit of Rox Pirates. There you go. Good time, you know.
It's very fun. It's interesting. Mm-hmm. There's definitely going to be more details that come out.
Oh, for sure. I really want to know what Rox did.
He had to have been there for at least a second for Loki to understand him.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, for Loki to like be like idolizing him and all that
stuff.
How
many pirates have been to Elbath?
Probably a lot.
Shanks, we know.
We're talking about the time of Roger now. Probably a ton.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The big pirate crews then were Roger.
There wasn't a lot. Yeah,
and right. Whitebeard pirates, but I don't know when they formed. So
yeah, you're right. There wasn't a lot.
Yeah, so it's very like I don't know why they're on Elbath. That's the thing. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know. Is there a pond-glyph there? I'm trying to remember. Why they're there.
We just don't know anything about Rox. We don't know his motivations. We don't know what he's about. He was clearly bad because he just like, but he was like he was a bad pirate.
Yeah, he might. There's a big asterisk. Could have been the Blackbeard of their time.
He definitely probably was,
but cooler and less pussy.
Yeah, clearly cooler.
Yeah, way cooler.
I wonder if he could have had Blackbeard's devil fruit.
That's a good question. I doubt that. Everyone was because Whitebeard Whitebeard didn't understand Blackbeard's devil fruit.
That's a good point. I was like, that's a good devil fruit to keep that crew in line.
Oh, for sure, yeah. That would be the one to do it. But like Blackbeard didn't like really understand it.
But Whitebeard, sorry, yeah. Good point. I don't know. That's gonna. I feel like we're about to get a lot more Rock stuff.
I hope so.
Yeah.
If it was just a sprinkle, no, it has to be because it's gonna be part of Loki's backstory.
Exactly.
Which we're gonna get. It might be super sad. Who knows?
Oh, it's definitely gonna be sad.
It's gonna be super sad. Yeah. Oda loves super sad backstories. It's his thing.
Yeah.
It's like his kink.
You see, like young Loki looks like a gooner.
That is true. Yes, he does. Yes.
I
did it.
We're
taking the word back.
Looks like a goober.
With that, I was dying laughing with the scene of Luffy trying to feed Loki and hurting him more than anything else. Loki's like, "No, stop! I can see the soup boiling from here."
And Luffy's just like, "What?
What? Oh, oops!" Yeah. Even Luffy was like, "Oh well, I hurt him a little bit." Oh well.
Also the slight Sanji jab at Zoro. He's like, "You should have seen it. It was magnificent. It was watching an elegant flying broccoli through the air." At first, I was like, "Why is he complimenting Zoro?" Oh,
there we go. That makes sense.
I was like, he's actually making fun of him. Love Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro being together.
the powerhouses. Yeah, that's why I think they might go fight those guys. Oh, actually, no. I think Scopper, Gavin might go do that now because he knows they're there.
Yes,
the Celestial Dragons. Sorry.
Well, the other the Holy Knight just showed up.
Arrow Girl.
Yeah, she just showed up in.
She showed up in front of the weak ones.
How crazy was that thing I sent you about her goggles?
That is wild. She might be a traitor.
She might be
to the Holy Knights.
Yeah, she might be part of the Revolutionary Army.
Yeah, because they all have goggles.
Yeah,
on their head like that.
Would be crazy.
That'd be kind of nuts. That'd be kind of insane. And I would
she
love
could
it.
be Koala.
I don't think she's Koala.
No, she's not.
Yeah, I think Koala's off doing her own thing. Yeah. But it, once again, could be like, I could easily see Oda doing something like that. Just like, you have goggles and this weird hat like the rest of them going to do. Here you go. Yeah, you're a traitor.
However, except when they were like, what do you think is going to happen to the kids? She's like, no, probably they'll scream once they get close to the fire. But then they'll all burn to death.
She could be really undercover.
No, I know. It would be crazy.
It'd be nuts,
but right now, they're all soulless. So
yeah, they are pretty all soulless. They could all die right now. I'm fine with that. Especially when she's about to go after the kid. Like that was her. That was her whole shtick. Was like, oh look, I don't have to go to a library to find kids.
Yeah, I was like,
no.
Yeah, she is going against the useless trio, isn't she?
Is Robin there?
I thought Robin was with them. No, because Robin and Frankie are together. Because they went to but they were near the kids, weren't they?
Yeah.
I think majority of the Straw Hats are actually all near each other.
Yeah, Loki
except for Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro.
Yeah, they're in the underworld right now.
I think the rest of them are all pretty near each other.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens right here, but yeah, whatever. I saw Usopp on that ship. He's gonna be useless. So, I was like, oh, kid, you're as good as kidnapped right now. So
yeah, obviously.
See ya.
Colin, that's a kid's name.
Oh yeah, that's Scopper's kid, right?
Yes.
Oh, so Scopper will probably be one that goes and fights those Holy Knights.
Yeah, I don't like that though.
I don't like that either, because they might kill him.
That'd be
a crazy story.
Incapacitate him.
Oh, yeah, true. Yes. They'll make him lose so much blood that he should die, but it's impossible. So.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very different. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's old, like you said. It's like the Silver Whaley thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, he's strong, and I think he'll fight pretty well, but I think the Thorn guys...
He's probably going to get beat up, now you point it out.
Yeah,
I actually was like, when he showed up in the fight, I was like, oh, no.
Uh-huh.
I was like, you showed up way too early.
Yeah.
I was like, this means you're going to lose.
Yeah. Yeah. They're supposed to save that in the back pocket.
If he showed up, later and, came in and kicked, saved Usopp, I'd be like, oof.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
And, also, when he fought, he's strong, don't get me wrong. He's strong as shit.
Definitely.
Even in his old man form, he's still super strong. He really only fought Luffy and Zoro when they were at 50% serious.
Oh yeah.
They didn't even
when they went serious.
Yeah, exactly. It was so that at that level, that's lose the Holy Knights level in my mind. Yeah, very possible.
Luffy's definitely would need to go Gear 5 to take on a Holy Knight.
For sure, yeah. If he had to do it to go against Kizaru and Saturn, then he has to do it against that. Oh, what was your thing from the anime that was a spoiler?
Oh, I was talking.
This is a connection to the anime review.
If you watch the anime review, I was talking about Fire Force and people complaining about fan service, and I was like, clearly I don't watch One Piece, and I don't care about the fan service of One Piece except for when it comes to Jewelry Bonnie, because we know she's friggin' 10. We know she's 10. We know she's 10.
That's a child, sir.
Yeah. So, and I hate the way I'm like, Oda, stop. Just make her a kid.
When he had Sanji going hard eyes on her, I was like, ew.
Yeah, that's the only one that really annoys me in One Piece, because I'm like, you confirmed she's a kid.
Yeah.
And you should have just kept her as a kid then.
He's doing it now in the manga pretty well.
He's keeping her as a kid mostly in the manga, yeah.
Yeah, but at that point in the anime, at this point in the anime, they just don't know she's a kid. We still don't know she's a kid.
That's why I didn't say it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they don't know she's a kid.
She's a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and not oh, she's actually 17, which was still not great.
She's 12.
She's 12, yeah, or 11 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah, somewhere in there.
I don't know. We're gonna get that super sad happy birthday scene.
Oh yeah, yeah. The open and we're getting Kuma's backstory so soon, because that entire opening is Kuma's backstory. You even saw the little blue jewel.
They knew what they were.
Her disease.
They knew that's what it was all about, and that's probably why the animation took forever, because they knew Kuma's backstory is really. What I love though, they did this so well. Is everyone's like, oh, everyone's gonna be focusing hard that we're gonna get Kuma's backstory in the anime, which we are, and it's gonna be horribly sad, and the music's gonna be awful, and we're gonna cry our eyes out. But they didn't show any of the fact that it's oh, by the way, you're about to get all the Gorosei fighting and everything.
And they're monsters.
So people are about to lose their minds.
Yeah, you're about to get one of the most insane fight sequences.
And when I say people, I mean us.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Oh, those anime reviews is gonna be half that's just gonna be us going, oh, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. I'll have no input other than this was animated amazingly.
I assume the one fight they're gonna make last a little longer than the manga is the Rabuchi Zoro fight.
Yeah, they'll probably.
Which is fine with me, because I just watch Zoro beat up Rabuchi all day.
Every minute of every day. Happy to see that, yes.
But yeah, it's just Oda, he does it every time with the manga. I'm just like, well, it's pretty just oh my god, what? You just threw this in?
Yep. Okay, all right. And now I'm sad. Cool. Awesome. Fun.
Well, just This manga chapter was just especially just like
the rock stuff.
The rocks thing. I was just like,
yeah.
I was like, what?
Why are you there?
I was like, will you just throw this in?
Yeah, I thought I sort of understood where things were going. Now I have no idea what was going on.
Also, how long are they going to be in Elbath? Doesn't seem like long, right?
Yep, it's gonna be long. It's a big island. I don't think we've seen enough of it yet.
I don't think we've seen enough either. But there's like immediately shit's hitting the fan.
I mean, yeah, but yes, but it's the final arc though. So
no, I know. It's just like I'm just like so interested in where it's going.
I think shit's hitting the fan right now, and we haven't seen. And I think it feels like shit's hitting the fan. I don't think it's hit the fan yet.
Well, yeah, because like
I think like in the past this would have been shit hitting the fan. This is now just.
Who do you think is gonna be the big bad of this island?
Ooh, good question. It's definitely not those dork holy knights. They're gonna get taken care of.
Those are like. That's why I like Sanji, Zoro, and I know Jinbei's there, and he could probably beat Sanji. But like Sanji, Zoro, and Luffy separated because I'm like those holy knights are the lesser straw hats.
Yeah. I could see Shamrock coming back.
I'm thinking that maybe
it could be him. Yeah, because him coming back. I really feel that's like the only big, like the new big baddie that they introduced because with Loki's dad dead, I don't really know what else would be a big villain on this island to deal with that, unless Blackbeard shows up or some shit like that.
Oh my god! No, he's on a different line.
Oh, that's right. He did take a different line. Yeah. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, when are we gonna get one of those? I know. What's going on around the world?
Yeah, what's going on in the world?
We haven't got one of those in a minute.
Yeah, since the whole law debacle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's got to be a lot. Where's Kid?
Yeah, where is Kid? Yeah, other than sinking to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Wasn't he at Elbath or close to it?
He was right there.
Yeah.
And then Shanks blew him up.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
I still think Law and Kid are going to form their own.
I feel they have to.
Yeah.
I feel after that Big Mom fight, that's all it's pointing to.
Yeah.
That's like forming their unity pirates.
Which I'm totally fine. It would be hilarious.
Oh, it would be great. They'd balance each other out perfectly.
Yeah. Just have Killer and the polar bear.
The polar bear.
Yeah. What's his name?
The polar bear.
Yeah, the polar bear. That's all you need because the rest of your crews sucked.
They're the rest of your crews are nothing.
Yeah.
They're literally nothing. Yeah. So yeah, just like that on you're over there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, no, that'd be interesting to see how that goes.
But great chapter as always. Oh, yeah. Give us more manga to read. Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.